Of all the live action interpretations we have gotten, we have our guilty pleasures of those movies or films. Mine will always be the first 2, maybe 3 Paul Anderson movies for Resident Evil, and everything else just kind of went fast and furious in the worst way possible. I have not yet watched Welcome to Raccoon City, and I honestly don't plan to. I watched the Netflix series as well, and it would have been better if the series just wasn't called Resident Evil in the first place. Rest in peace to Lance Reddick, by the way. So now we're in this situation where we are seeing video game adaptations such as The Last of Us and recently Fallout getting these live action treatments and have been received well, and Season 2 for The Last of Us is currently under filming, I believe. So with how bad the reputation of Resident Evil is in the live action department, is there a way that we can necessarily save it? First thing for me is that movies just do not work whatsoever. Resident Evil is a very big gaming franchise that has been going on for the last 30 years. I don't think a movie that lasts 90 to 100 minutes would do any justice. The reason why I think The Last of Us and Fallout and even Cyberpunk Edge Runners were all received well is because they're not movies. They're all a TV series. The closest thing we have gotten to a TV series in Resident Evil was Infinite Darkness, and it was so bad that Capcom completely wiped out the Season 1 part of it. But how can we make something like this work? It's not easy to come up with a wide cast of how many characters you gotta get right. Leon, Chris, Jill, Claire, Rebecca, Ada, Billy, Wesker, Barry, and so on and so forth. Which director or scriptwriter can you get that is very passionate about this series and is willing to stay true to its form? I personally would have Season 1 be about Raccoon City, which includes RE0, 1, 2, and 3 to be featured. Or you can do Season 0 and start off with Rebecca and Billy and continue onwards like that, but that's a lot of seasons. Then afterwards we can do Season 2, which is known as The Fall of Umbrella. Where can we go exactly with that? Code Veronica, maybe Darkside Chronicles, RE4, Revelations 1 since it takes place in 2005, and Lost in Nightmares to set up the next season starting off with RE5. Then you could do Revelations 2 and RE6. That game alone is big as hell and would probably contain the most amount of episodes. Then the next season will be the Winters family story with 7 and 8. But in hindsight, how far do you want to go with this live action thing? Do you want to just do the whole series, or do you just want to do the Raccoon City arc and cap it off there? Or maybe do RE4 because of how popular it is? All options can be on the table if this is ever greenlit. I personally think this should be the last hope of pulling off RE live action. I think if they make another movie, it will just be the nail in the coffin, and just never expect anything as good as the other TV series as mentioned. Fuck, you could do a series of brand new characters in the RE universe, but again, I feel like it's about staying as true as possible to Resident Evil. I sadly just don't think there will be anyone passionate about this, and we may be in the gutter forever, or maybe one day something good will happen. Maybe that's why a fan film is being made and probably being dropped soon. But I want to ask you something. I understand if you don't want live action anymore. I get that. But if you had the opportunity to choose one last time to revive something that is on the brink of death, would you do it? Me personally, I want it. I see the vision as long as it's someone in the industry that is passionate about it. If it's a TV series, I'm hopeful. If it's a movie, we are cooked, and we will not see the light of day when it comes to this side of RE. But let me know what you guys think. Should live action RE be attempted one last time like a TV series form like how I mentioned before? Or do you just not want to see that risk again? Let me know in the comments. I'm hopeful something like this one day can work out, but the odds are super fucking slim. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, subscribe and leave a like if you are new to the channel. And as always, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, and much love.